Is Landon okay to play?
Yeah, he's gonna play. His foot's a little tender, but it's not certainly an injury yet, just a little sore. So we're not going to limit him in any way for the game, and then hopefully he'll feel fine afterwards.
You said Doak's going to be a real interesting matchup and very important for you guys, given Brian. In what ways could you expand on that a little bit?
Well, if Landon's not in the game, then Udoka will be the obvious guy to try to guard him. And he's a good player. So I just think that Udoka is going to have a pretty significant role, especially in any foul problem type situations. And if Landon gets 2 quick ones early, that's going to be Udoka's man for the most part.
All of their guards, they're fast paced, all that stuff. Are you going to start small, or have you decided that?
No,
yet?
we're going to start Carlton.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to start Carlton tomorrow, but we'll go small quick probably.
Okay.
Just depending on how things go. But offensively, we'll be better playing big. Defensively, we may be better playing small.
Sure. Is there a tendency to kind of want to maybe exploit that? Well, they don't play big, so let's do it and hit them with that and see how they handle it?
Well, I hope so, but you got to understand their four-mans are going to be the best athlete in the country.
Right.
So it's not like them going small hurts them, because their small is also big for the most part.
Sure.
With OG, even though he's probably 6'7", maybe
6'35",
but he is an athletic dude. So I really don't think that we can exploit them going big as much as they could exploit us playing big with certain lineups.
Sure.
And so we're going to have to be cautious of that because OG's also probably their best percentage 3-point shooter at least right now. So he's a really talented player.
Yeah.
What have you seen out of Carlton the last few days? Is it something where you're going to have to see game action to see if he's gotten out of his funk?
Yeah, probably so. I mean, he's had some good moments, and he's had some that's not so good. When you go through a tough deal, sometimes getting out of them isn't a daily thing, or in one practice you're automatically cured. I mean, he's gonna have to grind a little bit, but that's good for him. He needs to learn how to do that. And, his role's different now. His performance will have a big impact on whether we win or not. And last year it didn't. For most cases, because he's only playing about 10 minutes a game. So, he's got to grow into his role.
Did you get what you needed out of practice over here?
I wish we had a little bit more time. But yeah, we've actually got a lot of stuff in. We've got a lot of stuff in to the point where I feel like if guys can remember, I feel like that if certain game situations we should be fairly equipped to play. But the whole thing is you're never prepared for your first game because they could obviously do something that we're not prepared for or practiced, and we could do the same. Although, I don't think that's really either one of our styles, but it could certainly happen.
What are you going to do from the end of the tip till the start of the Duke game? What's your itinerary? I mean,
You want day hour by hour?
well, I mean, you're going to New York.
No, what we'll do
You're not
is,
going home.
No, we'll try to. You guys going home?
Yeah.
We'll try. You're not. We'll have to catch our flight. So you guys will not probably have access to players after the game. If you do, maybe just for 5 minutes, and then we got to hustle to the airport and catch our plane, catch our flights, and then when we land in New York City, we'll do a walk-through or a shooting practice for about 20 minutes. They say physically that's the best thing you can do when you're jet lagged, not just to go to bed immediately. And so we'll do that for 20 minutes just to get a small lather, and then after that we'll sleep all the rest of the day and night, and then hopefully have somewhat of a normal Sunday, but a light practice, and then going to go down to a ground zero on Sunday, take our team there, and then on Monday I think will be a competitive practice because I'm not sure we'll be able to do that this Sunday.
Hey, Bill, Steve Kerr and Stan McGinty both talked about the election affecting some of their guys. I wondered, did you get a sense that the election has done anything for you guys?
You know what? We all pre-registered early to vote early, and I know several of them did that. Some of them didn't. Several of them did that. I don't really know. We haven't talked about it as a group on how they feel about how some of our guys feel about certain things, but I certainly would respect however anyone in America feels about this, good or bad. I mean, I don't. There's so much negative out there, regardless of which side that you were on. That I think it would make it very, very difficult to have harmony or unity at this point in time. But hopefully for the sake of everyone, that we can get somehow become better through it. But I certainly totally understand how anybody would feel the way they do, and certainly with Steve and Stan speaking out publicly, I think they obviously said a lot of things that I think a lot of people feel, especially when they have people such as coaches have access to the feelings of many people that they work with on a daily basis, and so I certainly respect what they said, and I hope that it works out for the best for everyone.
Right afterward, you guys did some patriotic stuff too. You kind of went on some tours and stuff. I just wondered kind of what that was like. The day after the election, you guys were going and touring some
we
stuff.
Didn't really talk about it, though.
Yeah.
We didn't really talk about it. So, I don't feel less patriotic towards our military and things like that based on the election results. I'm not sure our players do as well. I think there's some things, because our players totally respected the things that was brought to the forefront yesterday on all the sacrifices and what our military men and women do. But I do think that there's some social issues, obviously, that can affect some in some ways more than what it will others.
You guys free the rest of the afternoon? I mean, are you going to give them that free time?
Yeah. They're gonna have a chance. They need to get off the. We look tired, and they need to get off the. Yesterday, I don't know if yesterday was long. Yeah.